Hello there. Tonight's brush is my John Michaud brush, johnsbrushes.com on Etsy. It has a 22 millimeter Virginia Sheng knot. The specs say this is set at 48, but this is set actually closer to between 45 and 46 millimeter, but it's absolutely lovely, wonderful brush. We'll get more into that later. I'm going to sit it here to get some water in it. Our soap tonight is K-Shave Worx Grapelicious. I tested this brush with this soap, I believe, earlier, and you'll see my first impression video of it. But this is just fantastic soap, and we're going to use it again. The razor tonight is my 1964 Slim that I won in a pair from Herm. I can't remember the numbers that go after his name, but you guys that are members of the Shaved In know Herm. He's an awesome fella, and he had this razor redone by Captain Murphy. The numbers and the spring there painted red. It's just been completely gone over. It's a fantastic razor. I have it set to 4. That's where I normally keep them. And I have a Rapira Platinum Luxe blade on its third use. This will be its third use. So let's go ahead and move down and start the shave. I've been enjoying this brush. It is just a fantastic tool. The handle is absolutely wonderful. Feels great in my hand, whether I'm loading a brush or lathering or putting it on my face. It loads wonderfully fast because it's just, of course, this soap loads quickly anyway, but it's just a wonderful brush. I would have probably set this knot if I had my preference at about 50 millimeter, because I like a pretty floppy brush, or 52 even. But I'm the kind of shaver that I like an awful lot of different things. I like variety. And so this brush has wonderfully soft tips. Doesn't matter the loft. It's just wonderfully soft. I don't get any scritch or anything like that out of this brush. But it's got just a fantastic backbone when you face lather. And it's got all the scrub that you would want. For those of you that like that, but it's not in the least, in my experience, scratchy or scritchy or pokey or any of that kind of thing. It's just wonderful, and it's absolutely beautiful. The handle is a bit longer than most, and that's a plus for me. I'm finding the more that I shave, the more that ow, my back. Sorry about that, just a little twinge. But I'm finding that the more that I shave, and the more that I use brushes, the more I really like a longer handled brush for me. Lovely. Grapelicious is just beautiful. wonderful grape soda scent, and it's not. It's got the backbone, but I mean, look at how it splays on the face. I love that, and it's soft. There's no scritch. Just beautiful. If you're on the fence about artisan brushes of any kind, whether it's anybody that's got a good reputation in the community, whether it's John Michaud or Matthew Martin or anyone else, Scott Pavkovich, all these guys. Now, I have not tried Scott's brushes, but I don't have to worry about that because the reputation of these guys, all of these guys, precedes. And I would tell you that you have absolutely nothing to lose by giving these artisan brush makers a try and everything to gain, because it's fabulous workmanship. They have wonderful handle choices. Some of them, like John, do customs. Some of them don't. Open up that zit again. Boy, I'm just giving that all kind of, you know what. Anyway, some of them do customs and some of them don't, but there's such a choice of colors and styles in a lot of these guys' handles. And the thing of it is, I mean, if you buy a brush from any of the manufacturers, and I'm not knocking them, but you're going to get what they give you, pretty much. They're going to say, this is the brush we're offering, this is the price, this is what you get, you know. With the artisans, most of the time you have a whole lot of choices. It's particularly when it comes to handle. As far as the color combinations, and they're hand turned. Many of them hand poured, many of them hand turned, most of them hand turned. Just fantastic brushes, brush handles. Let me get a styptic. But I mean, it's really hard to beat that, in my opinion. They'll put a good knot in it. Many of them you can just order the handle if you want to. And if you're handy with epoxy and know what you're doing, if you've restored a couple of brushes, that kind of deal, you can have them send you just a handle and buy your knot separate, put it whatever knot. The sky is your limit, you know. The world is your oyster kind of deal with these guys. And you get you have a first-rate handle. And I really don't even need a second pass. My face is incredibly smooth. But anyway, I would encourage you, if you're thinking about giving an artisan brush a try, to do so. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I know that I'm not. Beautiful. And what I'm going to do is try to avoid that zit that I keep shaving off. My chin is really super smooth now anyway, so there's not really a need for an against the grain pass there. It's wonderfully smooth. I found that if I draw it in and do a downward pass and then kind of do this, it makes what's left of the stubble stand up. And even with just a downward pass, with this a straight and SE, it gets it almost BBS, almost, and that's hard to get on my chin, but it gets it really, really close to BBS. Close enough for me, so I may just keep a downward pass on my chin because it's working. Why mess with success? So yeah, that's the deal with that. But lovely shave, wonderful brush. Really stoked to have it in my collection. If you're considering one of John's brushes, I would say jump on it. They're wonderful. Let me dry my face. Wonderful works of art that work really well. So, Aqua Velva Ice Blue for a chaser. Oh yeah, beautiful. Now I put extra menthol in that, but you guys know that already, right? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh yeah. All right, God bless you. Stand by. John Michaud, John's brushes. This brush, by the way, I really don't think you can get all of what this brush looks like on a camera. This thing is absolutely unbelievable. So, all right. Bless you. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next time.